We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Block now on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 58 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On the keeper, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
26.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, a run with Lindsey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Locke got Gordon open, completes it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. And incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Giants 14. Broncos.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Julian Love picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Giants 21, Broncos 7.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal, Giants.
Operating from the gun. Jones forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A quick toss outright, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Leonard Williams.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. But it's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jones on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Giants.
Jones now throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The kick is.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 31. Broncos 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones buying time to his left. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The kick.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Giants 45. Broncos 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the curve.
Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
56, Mike.
From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 3-yard
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Giants. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
The extra point.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee.